I grew up here on the farm. I'm sixth generation at Unangst Tree Farms. One of the first things I talked with Kate about was potential names for our boys, like first or second date.
We had a history of loss before we were pregnant with Joanna, so we waited till about 20 weeks to publicly announce that we were pregnant, which adds for an interesting plot twist when you have her at 28 weeks and 6 days. I was starting to have an uptick in my blood pressure that they were just keeping an eye on. We ended up at the emergency room. They ended up immediately checking for preeclampsia, so we ended up admitted.
It changed so rapidly, you know, in a course of 3 or 4 days. It went from, yeah, you'll have your baby January 7th to, oh no, now it's gonna be Thanksgiving, to, oh wait, no, now it's gonna be before Thanksgiving, to, oh wait, now it's gonna be actually
tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It was one of those things where the statistics for a baby at 28 weeks, 1 in 5 of those babies do not come home. And that's a scary statistic when you're sitting in bed, you know, doing anything you can to make sure that this baby is okay.
Those are babies that are highest risk for some of the morbidities that we really are concerned about, that as they get older, they can really be affected by. So these babies are at high risk for eye disease, at high risk for some cardiac issues, breathing issues, developmental issues, and things like that.
She was so premature that they had to stabilize her first, that we weren't even able to hold her for, I want to say it was almost 2 weeks. They shared at the end of our stay, when things obviously were headed in the right direction, that there was a time or two in the first week or so of her life where there was a chance that she wasn't coming home. I will say that day when we got to walk out with her from the NICU, and it felt like a jailbreak, I'm not gonna lie.
Whether it's developmental care, whether it's cardiology, pulmonology, there's lots of things that babies need to be followed up on immediately after they leave the NICU, and then it spreads out over time. So we are lucky enough now to have the Pediatric Specialty Center for St. Luke's that houses a lot of our subspecialists as well as some of our primary care physicians. So we can get OB, MFM, our pediatricians as well as our specialists all together. And then with great communication between the NICU and these services, we're able to have a streamlined process so that the families, you know, can go from the NICU to the outpatient world in a seamless way.
The only things that we had to continue to really monitor after we had neurology, which she graduated at 1 year old, we had been told to anticipate 2 years old, so that was a wonderful surprise. We also followed up with like the St. Luke's baby and me, making sure her feeding was going okay. We followed up with cardiology because of that hole in her heart. Swing.
Swing. 1, 2, 3.
She is a firecracker, and I have to say she's definitely thriving. She's incredible. She's better than our wildest dreams, and the fact that she had that 2-pound, 5.7-ounce start, and now she's at 27 pounds and, you know, climbing, talking, giving us hugs and kisses, it truly blows us away.
She might have a better vocabulary than I do.
Oftentimes you don't even know that these babies were born prematurely because of the care that they receive at St. Luke's and because of the donations and things that we are given from the community so that we can provide the best care possible.
We had the St. Luke's team behind us, my OB team, the maternal fetal medicine, knowing that if it goes down that road again, that the doctors and the NICU team at Anderson campus would be the ones to care for our family again. We knew without hesitation that we were ready to expand our family and that there's no one we would rather put our baby or my life in their hands.